Hi, I'm Mo, and I'm the Rank King.
And I'm TJ, the podcaster who has never, for better or worse, woken up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
And this is...
It's still new to us, damn it!
Welcome to Us Soon to Us, damn it. I'm Mo, he's TJ, we just said, and here we are here to rank every movie that's ever been made so we can be invited to parties.
We're gonna rank them all?
Yeah.
Wow.
At the very last episode of the podcast, we're gonna rank every single movie I've ever done.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
I can tell you that Clifford will not be number one.
What?
No.
This is gonna be in my top 10.
Yeah? Oh, I guess it could be.
Yeah, definitely.
That would be an opinion.
Definitely. Well, it is now time for the annual Ranking episode, where we rank the movies we just watched, our 6 movies.
Yes.
And also reveal our next 6.
Yes, this is the wrap-up of Season 4, we think.
We think Season 4.
We should probably know this better.
We're not good at keeping track or doing things we say we're going to do on this podcast.
Canonically speaking, this is Season 4, the wrap-up.
The wrap-up, yes.
Yes, a mini-sode, so to speak.
Mini-sode.
Which, yes, we will rank the 6 movies we watched for this past season and unveil the next 6 episodes. Or next 6 movies we'll be watching for the show.
Definitely.
Yeah, everybody following? Pretty easy stuff.
Yeah.
Some mild banter time?
Yeah, mild banter time. 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 Enough.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, TJ, last night was the first night of WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. Jimmy J. Uso match, I think disappointed. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was more storytelling than it was.
Than Buffett.
To be honest with those two, I definitely expected more of a kinetic pace.
Yeah.
It was more storytelling. I think the storytelling isn't necessarily bad, but that was such a foregone conclusion. Everybody knew how that was going to end.
Yeah, definitely.
I
expected this more fire. I didn't see any, there was animosity, I get that, the storytelling wise, but I didn't see any fire. Truly, brothers who betrayed each other.
I'm not going to disagree because it did devolve into a super kick fest, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's also worth noting that, it was going into that match, it was being compared to Owen and Brett and Matt versus Jeff Hardy, which might be a little unfair, just because they're all brother versus brother matches. But I do agree there was more that I was hoping for from that one. What are you going to do? The Intercontinental Championship match more than
that was probably match of the night mostly. I mean, the main event was good, but it wasn't match-worthy contender, I still think.
I would say that this one, considering what was at stake with Sami Zayn and, all the momentum that he's had and the fact that he was not able to defeat Roman when the story would have been appropriate for him to last year, for him to throw Gunther off his throne, his rightfully earned streak, right?
Yeah.
And to do it cleanly, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
To see the Brainbuster and then 2 haluva kicks.
Yeah. Weirdly, the second time that Brainbuster spot happened in this week, because I watched the ROH Supercard of Honor, and they did that exact same spot in the first match, and they did the same spot again. So, but Sami Zayn did that first spot with Kenta Kobayashi, not Kenta Kobayashi, sorry, somebody else, Kenta Kota Ibushi, I should say.
Okay.
In Chicago back in probably 2010. So yeah, so he's the owner of that spot. He owns it. No, I'm just kidding.
At first, I thought it was an accidental thing, and that all that weight of Gunther and him would break his leg. I was so thrilled when I realized, oh no, that was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And then it set up those 2 haluva kicks. That was a great ending.
That was a great ending. Yeah. That was definitely match of the night. We missed the opening match.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know it started at 7.
Yeah, the internet lied. It said 8 o'clock.
Who starts a show at 7? Who does that?
I mean, I'm fine with it if it ends at 11 because, I'm tuckered out by then.
Yeah.
But, I need the internet to tell me Eastern, we're on the Eastern time zone.
Well, it's in Philly, so it was in...
Right, well, that's still our time zone.
Yeah.
So it's who was the author of this? Were you writing it from Chicago?
That's true.
Not everybody's in the Central time zone.
No one's in Chicago.
Writers.
Not everybody's in Chicago.
I get Milwaukee or Minnesota? Where are you?
We get Chicago. Okay, you think you're better than us because we have Detroit?
Mm-hmm.
You're not better than us, Chicago.
You're not better than us.
You're too big, Chicago. You need to shrink down.
It's a big city.
It's a big city. It's too big.
You need many days
Detroit's evenly sized.
It is small compared to Chicago.
Yes.
You're right.
North side, south side? No. No sides.
No
Just
sides.
Detroit. That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
And by the way, for anyone who doesn't know, there is no South Detroit.
There's no
Don't
South
listen
Detroit.
to Journey.
Don't listen to Journey. They're from the UK. They don't know anything.
South Detroit would be you're in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't listen to that.
You're in Canada. You want to go to Canada? Well, maybe. It's a good place. But still, you're in Canada. Yeah.
That's true.
That's true, yeah.
Windsor tucks its little hand down underneath.
Yeah.
Cradles Detroit.
Cradles Detroit, yeah.
Anyway,
besides that, yeah, we missed the women's match. I don't know who won it still. I may watch it later on tonight. I don't know.
should.
You should, yeah. I still gotta watch Collision, AEW's Collision. But yeah, it was okay. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe because I haven't been watching or anything, but I feel like the difference between AEW and WWE, I feel like AEW has more passion doing the matches, especially with the feuds. Like, doing the match itself. Maybe not the feud storytelling wise itself, but when the match happens, you know, like, they're at each other. They want each other.
Yeah.
Such as the Hangman Page, Swift Strickland match, that was just pure anger and violence. It was great. And, like, when I see with, like, the Uso brothers as, like, two brothers who have betrayed each other and, like, now hate each other, you know, didn't see that fiery passion as...
Right, and if you're not going to have that fiery passion, then you need a legit makeup scene where, you know, they hug it out afterward, but there was none of that. Maybe
a scene where, like, Jay, like, stops for a second. And there was that moment. But I don't think it was a good moment because I don't think it was done right. You know, I think it was like, he was like, stop, I'm sorry. But I don't think that was good enough. I don't, but...
Well, Jimmy baited him into that with the whole I'm sorry thing.
That's true.
Could have seen that coming from a mile away.
That's true. But besides that, the ladder match was okay. Team Awesome won.
Yep.
And then the...
A-Town Down Under.
A-Town Down Under won, yeah.
They won the SmackDown belt.
Which is weird. Both belts were on the line, but if you pull down one, you were the tag team champions of SmackDown. And if you pull down the other one, you're tag team champions of Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they split them up. They're no longer the
I would have been like, I won one. I was like, I'm done. I would have been like...
I'm not risking injury.
I'm
a champion.
No, I'm done. I've done it. I'm a champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But that, you know what that does? That frees up some gold from Damian Priest's waist.
Yeah. Which, if Seth Rollins wins tonight, I do believe he'll cash in.
Will Senior Money in the Bank strike tonight?
Maybe.
Well, by the time this podcast is live, we'll already know.
Yeah.
So that takes the suspense out of this.
Yeah. It does. Let's see. The women's six-way match, that was okay. You know, I'm forgetting her name.
It's just the Jade Cargill spotlight.
She did mostly power moves, which she, like, if you want to show her good, that's great because she's still probably really green. But, you know, she's improving, so the power moves were good and great spotlight and everything like that.
She's got the look down, which, as history has shown in the WWE, is half the battle.
Half the battle, yeah, definitely. Yeah, so I say it was okay.
It was a good show. I enjoyed the first night quite a bit.
The main event, very Rock level main event, very kick punchy and stuff like that. I would say that, you know, once it really started going towards the end, then we picked up. But yeah, it was still good.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good match, and I thought that Rock, even being, you know, older and kick punch type of guy, he was fine because of the, you know, he was aided by the other talent in the ring.
Definitely.
You know, helping make everything look good.
Yeah, definitely.
All in all, a good night.
Good night. You see Paul Heyman saying, if you don't think ECW was just a building in, like, Philadelphia, you can go suck my dick.
Wow. No, I did not see
you
that.
Suck my fucking dick. That's what he said during his Hall of Fame speech ceremony.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the kind of firebrandedness that made him a star.
Yeah.
You know? Respect it.
Yeah. It was great. You see the reaction of, like, Randy Orton and everybody was like, oh.
Yeah, I could see that eliciting such a reaction from the WWE people.
Good. It's good that I'm swearing again. I'm liking the swearing. Need some swearing.
Yeah, you can still retain a level of PG-ness. I think these days swears are a little less frowned upon. I feel like parents swear more openly in front of their kids, at least from what I've seen.
Well, they should.
It's just a word. I mean, like, I don't know. You can shit or damn or piss. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
Yeah, pro swearing. Woohoo. Okay, so that was WrestleMania Night 1. WrestleMania Night 2 tonight. Hopefully, like, Cody Rhodes completes his journey.
Finishes the story. Yes.
Yeah.
He's open.
But let's see. So, that's it. I haven't watched anything new this recently. Yeah, nothing else. I wanted to watch Die Hard 3. And we were talking about last night that Die Hard 3 is very underrated.
With a vengeance.
The Vengeance. Die Hard with a Vengeance.
It is a very good movie.
I would say definitely the second best Die Hard movie. Definitely.
I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Jeremy Irons.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah. That's right.
It's really good. But unfortunately, I think it's up north, so I can't take it. And for those who do not know what up north is, we live in Michigan. And that's what we call just going up the state. That's it.
Yeah, there's like a bridge in Zilwaukee. I think once you cross that, you're officially up north. At least that's my definition. I think people's definitions vary. You don't have to go far from Metro Detroit to feel up north,
Yeah,
though,
it's
and that
true.
is a lovely part of this state.
Yeah, when I was there, I thought up north was a different place.
Yeah.
Like a different plane of existence. It was just like, we're going up north. That was the place we used to go to. I didn't know it was actually like an actual city. It was like, I'm going to up north Michigan.
You were a dumb kid.
I was a dumb kid.
Very dumb kid.
I didn't know my name until kindergarten.
I was a dumb kid, too.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad.
That's true.
Well, excellent.
Yeah.
Is
excellent.
that good?
I think that's the minimum banter time we can have.
All right.
Minimum banter time.
Minimum banter time.
Minimum banter time. Minimum banter time.
time. End.
Okay. So now it's time for the rank time.
Ranking time.
Ranking time. Ranking time. Ranking time. Ranking time.
Ranking time.
Okay. Ranking time. Okay.
A lot of juice in this room.
A lot of juice now.
Yes.
Yes.
So we'll go back and forth as we usually do. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Through our this past season's movies and
Yes.
explain why the movie is ranked where it's ranked.
Yes. But first, we'll go through the movies we did this year. For this season, I chose cult films. They were Altered States, Targets, and Phantom of the Paradise. And TJ, what movies did you choose?
I chose 3 of Roger Ebert's 4-star reviews. That was my overarching theme. I thought that 4-star was like a big deal, and I guess it is, but there's a lot of movies it turns out that he ranked 4 stars, so I just picked 3 at random. The first one was 10, as in the number. The second one was Farewell, My Lovely, noir thriller. And the third one was Grave of the Fireflies, the anime.
Yep.
Yes, the World War II anime drama.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
So those are the films, and now let's begin the rankings. Number 6.
Excellent.
TJ, who'd you have at number 6?
At number 6, to no surprise to anybody, I'm sure, I had 10. I ranked this one pretty low when we spoke about it. For me, there was nothing particularly enjoyable about this. It was dated, I thought, and it didn't really make me laugh. But I will admit it was at least novel in how it frames a chauvinist protagonist as a buffoon, and the jokes are at his expense, but they're far too drawn out to land for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 10 at 6.
Huh. And also at 6 for me, I also had 10. I must agree with a lot of things you just said. There's some funny parts. I liked it a little bit more than you. Nothing more his drunken buffoon behavior as I don't know if that's his main source of comedy. That's his main persona in every film. I only know from Arthur where he is very drunk a lot of the times in that film. But everybody else did good. Bo Derek, Julia Andrews, the supporting cast did amazing. Mm-hmm. But I just didn't find it funny enough.
To be honest, I think that technically it's a fine movie.
Yeah.
It's just, I think you need to cut a good 10, 15
yeah,
minutes.
it's 2 hours long, and
Well, I'm sure that the comedy sensibilities in 1979 obviously were different than they are now. But, I don't know, I feel like the jokes, they just linger too long on them for them to be effective jokes. Mm-hmm. If you cut it differently, maybe it ages better. I don't know. Didn't really enjoy it, and hey, it's got its place in movie history.
Yeah.
But there's also reasons why it's not spoken about much today.
So 2 movies with famous, not sex scenes, but famous, I don't know, beautiful women scenes. I don't know. I'm trying to just...
iconic sex symbol.
Iconic sex symbol scenes.
Sex symbol making scenes, yeah.
Yeah. Both not great movies. So 10 to 6. TJ, what do you have as 5?
At 5, I had Altered States. It's not a bad movie at all. In fact, I think I rated it about a 3 out of 6. So it's not bad, not good, not great anyway. It had some odd pacing and jumbled tone that made it a bit difficult for me to get invested in at time. The acting was good. The psychedelia scenes were shot really well. And, it was kind of a fun twist to see. Basically, it did bring you the unexpected. I did not expect to see a monkey man in this movie, which was fun. But there's kind of no consequences to that scene. So I don't know. Fine, an okay movie, somewhat forgettable, I'd say, despite having a monkey man smack dab in the middle of it.
That's true. Mm-hmm. And for 5, I also went Altered States.
Wow.
It's a weird movie, probably the best Fantastic Four movie, but
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, but actually no, the 1994 Fantastic Four movie is still the best Fantastic Four
I love
movie.
that Fantastic Four movie.
There's now a petition to get that officially released by Marvel.
There is. That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be great. There is a documentary about the making of it and like the marketing of it, which is fascinating because all the actors thought that this was going to be a real theatrical thing. They didn't know that the production company was making it just so they could hold on to those rights.
Yeah.
So fascinating stuff. I think that was on Tubi. Can't remember the name of it though.
Definitely, yeah. Great to see a lot of things. Very crazy movie. Very out there. Psychedelics is amazing. Fast-paced talking. You don't really know what they're saying, mostly all the time. But it doesn't really matter because it's mostly about the scenes and how they are shot and how the psychedelics are shot and everything like that.
Yep.
So that matters more than how the actual dialogue or the story of this film. So yeah, so I give that 5th. Fun movie to watch. If you're high, watch it. If you just want to see weird shit happen, watch it. It's fun. So, yeah, 5.
You could do far worse.
TJ, what you get for number 4?
At number 4, I had Farewell, My Lovely.
Ooh.
I have nothing bad really to say about this movie, actually. I thought it was tautly written and entertaining as a noir. Robert Mitchum just chews the dialogue, the scenery rather, and he delivers great pulp dialogue, saying things like, I was walking down the street when a hand a hand so big I could sit in it grabbed me by the shoulder. He's perfect with the delivery on that, right? Yeah. And it's a good mystery. It's fast-paced appropriately. There's no scene that seems like it could have been cut. Something had to be number 4, though, and this movie had some steep competition. So I did go with Farewell, My Lovely, at no fault to the movie, really, itself.
Yeah, okay.
How about you?
For number 4, I also went Farewell, My Lovely.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is the fear I'm hoping. That we're just going to become all the same song again, man. Because I feel like, I don't know, our top 3, but, I feel like recently, the past we've done, it's always been, kind of the same. Maybe 1 or 2 switch-ups, but, yeah.
Well, sometimes I feel like it's pretty obvious. But also at other times, they say great minds think alike. Maybe demented ones do, too.
That's true, yeah.
I'm not going to feel too badly about it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, enough about that. Farewell, My Lovely, very good film. Robert Mitchum does an amazing performance again. Great pirate dick. The characters are great in it. I was confused a little bit by each character, maybe because I wasn't paying attention well enough, or I don't know. I just...
Stay off your phone, you damn Gen Zer.
I know. I'm Gen Zer. I think I'm actually a millennial.
Are you? What year were you born?
1995.
Ooh, yeah, I think you are then, a millennial.
Even though that's all made up by the media, and it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter at all.
I imagine you watching this movie, but having to get up every 10 minutes to watch a TikTok and do the gritty.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. But anyway, it was a fun experience. Really fun mystery. I don't think I always say a mystery is good if you can't guess what's going to happen, and I did not know it was going to happen.
I did not guess.
Guess. So, yeah.
And the movie moves so quickly that, really, you don't have time to...
Yeah,
you don't have time to guess.
Yeah. Funny action was great. It's a fun time. But Robert Mitchum's amazing. So, yeah, 4.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, TJ, what's your number 3?
Number 3, I have Phantom of the Paradise. For Phantom of the Paradise, it was colorful, imaginative, original, very well acted. I thought the music was very good. If not, it's not like, it was... I don't want to compare this movie to Rocky Horror Picture Show, even though it's always going to be compared to it, I'm sure, as the drive-in cult movie type musical, rock and roll musical. But where the songs in that one are so memorable because they're poppy-ish in a way.
Yeah.
This one's different. The music in this, and I'm not a music expert, so I don't know how to describe it, but it felt more profound. The lyrics were more deep than in Rocky Horror, but they were really, really well written. And although I can't really remember them, like I could the Time Warp or something catchy like that,
yeah,
I remember thinking the music as I watched that movie was really great and very engrossing, very beautiful. Overall, just a really fun viewing experience and something so unique. I loved the Phantom look and his voice and the tragedy of that character.
Yeah.
It's just fun. It's just a fun, wacky, original movie.
Okay.
Based, as the kids might say.
It is based.
Yes.
For number 3, I also have Phantom of the Paradise.
Fantastic.
It's great. I would say this movie is as fun as Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but definitely way less goofy than Rocky Horror Picture Show. Doesn't really have the memorable characters such as Dr. Frankenfurter, the zombie boyfriend played by Meatloaf, the assistants, all that stuff. Songs-wise, not as catchy as Rocky Horror Picture Show. No Time Warp, no Transsexual from Transylvania, things like that. It's a musical about Faust, basically, and you can't really make pop hits out of Faust.
Well, right, and it's a musical too about how it's about the music industry. It skewers the music industry and how it pushes aside profundity in popular music for catchiness, and they take his Faustian music and they turn it into the Beach Boys pop songs.
Yeah.
Not the Pet Shop Beach Boys, but Pet Store. Oh my God, Pet Sounds Beach Boys, but the poppy bubblegum Surfin' USA Beach Boys.
It definitely took itself more seriously than Rocky Horror Picture Show, but Paul Williams is great in it as the bad guy. We love the Phantom. He looks amazing. It's a very definite, defining look. He had Beef, probably the best character we've ever done in this show.
Beef.
Gotta love Beef.
Yeah, you do.
He is great, yes. He's definitely up there with like the Rocky Horror type.
Yes,
definitely. Like,
100%.
Beef, that's it, yeah.
That's all you need to
Beef
know.
was amazing. We love Beef. He's our boy. But I would still rank it third overall. It was an enjoyable movie. Not as fun as Rocky Horror Picture Show, but definitely more interesting. I did like the band each generation, each time they changed. It was the Beach Boys. Then it was
Kiss.
Yeah, and
then
it was like
rock.
Yeah, glam rock, and then it was like death rock after that. Something like that. Yeah.
Yep, and it's a commentary on the music industry where you have these professional musicians who they don't write the music, they don't write the songs, they just record it, which there's nothing wrong with that. It still requires musical talent, but the creativity is not in their hands.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
So they're just putting on a different wig, different makeup, going out there and performing different music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, so that's why I have it number 3. TJ.
All right.
Number
Well,
2.
Let's see if these all line up then. Number 2, I had Targets. I think I gave this a perfect 6 out of 6. Again, my rankings are meaningless, people. Don't put any stock into those during after the time of review. But this movie was raw and relentless, and it tells the story of a type of evil which none of us hopefully will, or not hopefully, but none of us really will ever understand, I think. It's shocking and it's terrifying in a way that doesn't require gore or jump scares or anything like that. And the scariest thing about it maybe is that this is a movie that's over 50 years old, and it's just as relevant today, if not more, than when it came out in the 60s. And it was a great capper on Boris Karloff's.
It came out in 1987.
I thought it was the 60s.
Oh, Targets.
Targets,
Sorry,
yeah.
I got confused. I think this one followed my number 2. But
Your dementia's showing.
Dementia showing. My dementia showing. I'm sorry.
But regardless, this was a great capper for Boris Karloff's career, too.
Yes.
I like the two diverting storylines because they have such ridiculously different tones that you would not expect on paper that they work, but they work very well.
Yeah.
I had Targets at number 2.
All right.
Flawless movie, in my opinion.
My number 2, Grave of the Fireflies.
Wow, it happened.
A little bit different.
Okay.
A little bit different, yeah. Grave of the Fireflies is, of course, an amazing film. I don't remember much of it because it was kind of not long ago, but a little bit while ago. But tells a story, a heartening story of this. It's not really an anti-war film. It's just a movie about a brother and a sister just trying to survive after like the horrors of war. It's just showing like the cruelty that some people have, or it's not really cruelty. It's just like you have to survive, and you can't be kind. So you're just gonna have to do a lot of bad things and do things to survive. And it's a very heartening tale. The animation's amazing. The script's amazing. The acting was great. I did find the little sister a little bit annoying, but I think that's the point, though. I mean, she's a little kid. She's not.
Little kids can be annoying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's just.
In her defense, she lost her parents.
She lost her parents. Her parents
was starving
are dead.
to death.
A little boy found out that that his nation wasn't as strong as he thought it would be, and his parents died. Doesn't know what to do. And unfortunately dies in a subway system right before the U.S. comes and helps out.
Absolutely, yeah. It's tragic.
Yeah. And it really shows like the different eras of Japan, maybe like how it was like the cruelty of some people. Not like, just like just like they're blaming the kids for being poor. Even though we still do that today.
It's deflection, I think.
Deflection, yeah.
You have to remember, the Emperor of Japan during World War II, I mean, it did take the A-bomb to make them surrender. That's what their culture was, is that surrender was weakness.
Yeah.
And that dying for the Emperor was honorable, right? So this was kind of a culture that was fed to the masses by the government. And I think that movie does a great job of showing how government's decisions, as well as how they condition civilians, can take a toll on the innocents.
That's true.
And as you see, it trickles down to the poorest of the poor in this case, where they're being blamed for their situation.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
They're kids. Yeah.
Yeah. But Yeah, but that's my number 2. Once again, amazing film, but I think one, just I'd have liked it more.
Sure.
Definitely.
Well, then clearly as number 1, I had Grave of the Fireflies. I thought it was beautiful, a beautiful movie in its somberness. The perfect movie, basically, animated or otherwise. I thought it was very poignant in how it examines honor and guardianship. And again, like I mentioned, how government decision making, especially in times of war, affects everybody. And most importantly, I think it helps humanize the faceless enemies in all wars, right? It puts a face to those that we did, do battle with.
Yeah.
And it's a really gut-wrenching movie. It's probably not one that I'll revisit anytime soon.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful, and I can't say enough kind things about it, or really most of the last 3 movies on this list.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to find out more about this director, go into his films more. I'm going to try to pronounce this. Isao Takahata.
Isao Takahata?
Isao Takahata.
That'd be my guess.
Isao Takahata. I'm definitely going to look into it more of his filmography. I believe he did Only Yesterday, My Neighbors the Yamadas, other great films of Studio Ghibli. Because it's just mostly, I believe that's who Miyazaki trusted the most out of everybody who was working in Studio Ghibli, him. So yeah, he was the main producer in a lot of Miyazaki films. So I definitely want to check out more of his filmography. Makes us audience do that too. Definitely. Yeah, and so now it's time for my number 1, which is Targets. This film hooked me right away. It's insane. The horror of a man who, for no reason that we know of, besides maybe a little bit hints, just goes off on a killing spree. It doesn't get into really the mind of a serial killer as like many movies and TV shows do now, such with not Masterminds. What's that show called? Mindhunter.
Yeah.
And also with my Jeffrey Dahmer movies and stuff like that. But it doesn't really need to. It just shows you like just a little glimpse of it. Like he's a very lonely man. He even though he's married, has a wife, has his parents who lives with him. He still doesn't feel fulfilled at all. And maybe because maybe his wife doesn't pay attention to him, or maybe he finds his parents overbearing. We don't know. But I just really just dark nature of terror. You to see a man just have lunch, drinks a pop, eats a sandwich, has a candy bar, and decides to go up in a water tower and just shoot people off the freeway.
Yeah.
And then the final scene of this pure terror of people not knowing what to do because they never expect a man to climb up onto a screen and go behind it and just start shooting people.
An all-American looking guy.
Just shooting people because they didn't know what to do in this situation. What would you do in this situation? You don't know. You see a crazy man just shoot people in a drive-thru while he's killing children.
Especially in the 60s. Nowadays we have, my work, we do active assailant training stuff. It's become part of the cultural zeitgeist.
Yeah. So and even with that, I still think nobody would know what to do because you still don't expect that situation to happen.
It's one thing to know what, have a plan, but when push comes to shove and your adrenaline is kicked in, you never know.
Yeah.
And hopefully I never have to know.
Yeah. And each actor did an amazing job. Boris Karloff, maybe should have been nominated. I don't know if he could have been. I forget the nominations where we did, even if we went over the actor nominations. But he did an amazing job, Boris Karloff. Probably his last great performance of his career. But it was just amazing. Especially the end where he just confronts him. And it's just like, this is what I was afraid of? Mm-hmm. It's insane, yeah. But
and he realizes how important his work actually is.
Yeah. Yep. Really good, yeah. So, I don't know. I think this movie just hooked me more. I think I would definitely watch it more than Grave of the Fireflies, which is probably why I put it over the top.
That I'll agree with. Honestly, they're interchangeable.
Yeah.
I don't even really have a reason why I ranked Grave of the Fireflies over Targets. I think they're both perfect movies in their own right. Mm-hmm. I don't remember what I graded Grave of the Fireflies. If I did anything less than a 6, then that's just me being
I think it was a 6. I think I gave it like a 4.5 out of 6.
Okay.
Maybe. Or maybe a 5. I kind of forget. But yeah. But, I would definitely say Target's the number 1 this season. Definitely.
Yeah, I can't say that's a bad opinion at all.
Yeah. So those were our rankings. If you disagree with them, tell us. Comment to us.
I'm glad there was a little swerve there.
Little swerve. Yeah. If you think 10's the best movie of all time, tell us why. And then we'll say, no, you're wrong. And then laugh at your face. But
we'll absolutely love to hear your opinions so we can invalidate them.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. So yeah, those are our rankings. Hope you enjoyed them. And now it is time to move on to our next films.
Yes, that's right. What's the saying? Out with the old and in with the new.
TJ, what are the 3 films you have chosen for this season? Season 5.
So first of all, the theme. There is a theme among these movies again. I thought about going back to the Ebert well, but God knows there's no shortage of those movies, so we'll get back to that another time. This time, the theme of my movies is these are all films whose titles were parodied by episodes of The Simpsons. In other words, the name of the Simpsons episode was a parody of a movie.
Yeah.
Okay? So, does that make sense? I'm
Yes.
going to give it.
And may I have a suggestion for these films? Mm-hmm. Each film we watch, we must also watch that episode of The Simpsons.
I can do that.
Yes.
In fact, I included a very brief synopsis of each Simpsons episode. And I mean very, very brief. But
yeah.
First one is called Bob Roberts from 1992. There is an episode from, I think, season 6 of The Simpsons called Sideshow Bob Roberts, in which Sideshow Bob runs for mayor of Springfield and is elected suspiciously as their mayor. This movie stars Tim Robbins of Jacob's Ladder and Howard the Duck, Giancarlo Esposito of Do the Right Thing and Chupacabra Dark Seas, and Ray Wise of Twin Peaks and Journey of Natty Gann.
I love Johnny Natty Gann.
Yes.
Great movie.
Do you know who Ray Wise is in Twin Peaks?
Yeah, he's the father of Lord Palmer. He's Leland
Palmer. That's right.
You know in that movie they had like John Cusack as like one of the main guys in the movie, but really he's just in there for 15 minutes. And it's mostly just the dog and the girl. So
nice.
Yeah. But still a really fun film. Really good Disney film. I like it.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good. So I'm excited to watch this. The plot of it, briefly, is it's about a right-wing politician who uses his significant financing and musical acumen to make conservatism cool. Second one I have here is called Children of a Lesser God from 1986. The Simpsons episode is called Children of a Lesser Clod from season 12, I believe, in which Homer starts a daycare when he's stuck at home with a broken leg.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah.
That's when Homer like comes too attached to the kids and then kidnaps them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. He becomes too attached. Yes. And that's also the one where they have the home video of him chasing Bart with the mace, saying, I'll mace you good. So this one stars William Hurt from Altered States and Lost in Space, Marlee Matlin from Picket Fences and the Baby Einstein series of home videos,
Ooh, fun.
and Detroit's own Piper Laurie of Twin Peaks and A Christmas Memory. The plot of this movie involves a custodian and teacher at a school for the deaf who develop a romantic relationship. However, this relationship, as it's budding, is later threatened by their conflicting ideologies regarding how deaf schools should be run. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah.
And then my third movie.
I was say before that, thank you for choosing this movie, TJ, because I bought it at Second Charles like a year ago, and so I've not watched it. So thank you.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yes, fantastic. Well, I'm excited to not have to rent it for $3 on Amazon.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You gotta rent it for $3 for me.
You bastard. That's ingenious.
Yeah.
You're a smart man.
Mm-hmm.
My third movie I picked is called The Caine Mutiny from 1954. That's Caine as in Michael Caine, his last name. And there's a season 8 episode of The Simpsons called The Canine Mutiny, wherein Bart, with a fraudulently opened credit card, orders an expensive trained collie named Laddie, very clever, and when his creditors come to repossess his things that he bought, he gives them Santa's little helper in Laddie's place. Yes. This movie stars Humphrey Bogart from Casablanca and The Return of Dr. X, Jose Ferrer of The Cockleshell Heroes and a Midsummer Night's Sex Comedy, and also the father of the late Miguel Ferrer of Twin Peaks. Albert from Twin Peaks specifically. And Van Johnson from 30 Seconds Over Tokyo and Killer Crocodile. The plot of this one, pretty straightforward it sounds. During World War II, a U.S. Navy executive officer is court-martialed for mutiny. We shall find out why.
Cool.
But those are my season 5 picks.
Wow.
How about yours?
I'm excited to watch those movies. And mine are better. No. Okay, so for this one, I said, fuck it, we're going off the deep end, TJ. We have played too safe. Too safe. It's gone from American cinema, only a few anime films, but we played it too safe, TJ. We need to go deeper into our film knowledge. A couple days ago, I was scrolling through Letterboxd. One of the people I follow had a movie called Pigs in Battleship. I was like, what's Pigs in Battleship? And then I found the director, Shohei Imamura. I have no idea who Shohei Imamura is. I do know he is part of the Japanese new wave of filmmaking, which we'll hopefully get into more into if we do his films. So, yeah. But so I've decided, fuck it, let's do him. This man is known for his films in Japan. I have no idea who he is. We're going to learn about Japanese New Wave. That's it. So that's what I decided. So the 3 films I have chosen is, number 1, Pigs and Battleships. Directed by Shohei Imura. Written by Hisashi Yamanuchi. By the way, these are all Japanese names. Sorry if I butcher them. Starring Jitsuko Yoshimura, Kanto Sendo's Anebaba, and Akira Kurosawa Do's Ka Den. Yoko Minamida, House, and Yellow Fangs. If you've not seen House, the movie, please watch it. It is amazing. And also the TV show is good too. But still watch House. It is great. And Hiroyuki Nagato, Koto, and My Second Brother. The plot of this film is a young hoodlum decides to work for a criminal organization that is tearing itself apart. And it's a comedy.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not slapstick comedy, but yeah, I was going to have a film called The Pornographers on there because I thought, oh, these movies are probably dramas. But then I clicked on Pigs and Battleships, and I was like, oh, this is a comedy. So I was like, okay, I have to be doing this. Number 2, Vengeance is Mine, of course directed by Shohei Imura, written by Masura Baba, starring Ken Ogata, Mishima, A Life in 4 Chapters, and My Soul is Slashed. Mayumi Ogawa, If You Were Young, Rage, and The Go Masters. Rintaro Mikuni, Sinra, Path of Purity, and Sailor Suit and Machine Gun. Mitsuko Basho, Dreams, the Akira Kurosawa film. I believe his last great masterpiece. Where it's basically this dreams. That's it. He has dreams and he shows you what they are. And P.P. Rider, which I chose because it's funny.
That is funny, indeed.
It is funny. His name's P.P. Rider. I love it. Plot. It's chronological exploits of Iowa Inokuzu, a murderous thief on the run.
Okay.
Yeah. And then number 3, Profound Desires of the Gods, directed, of course, by Shohei Imura, written by Keiji Hasibi and Shohei Imura, starring Rintaro Mikuni, Harry Carey, I believe, and Shubaka Nishi, Koichiro Kawasaki, Kopancho Yugori, Bakumazure Zanko Monogatari, Kazue Kitamura, High and Low, and Tora. Hideku Okiyama, Dozes Kadan and Kagoe-za. Yoshikato Tampopo, which is a great film about if you ever want to watch a movie about making ramen. And Hepcat and the Funky Hat.
These are all, there's a lot of words from what you've been saying that I understand but have no context for.
Yeah. Is Hepcat and the Funky Hat one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Because I know those words. My brain knows those words, but I feel like I'm having a stroke.
Yeah. Yasuko Matsu, in the realm of senses and Funosha, Conjura Awasi, Komura Tengu, and Tora-san meets his lordship.
Okay.
I think I fucking nailed that.
Yeah, nice work.
I mean, I definitely got the names wrong, but I think I did okay.
Well, I have to tell you, though, I appreciate the work that you've put into these picks.
Yeah.
But I actually watch Pigs and Battleships, Vengeance is Mine, and Profound Desires of the God every Arbor Day.
Damn it.
That's a tradition in my
bitch.
household, yeah. So, that was a good attempt. You did a great job.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
You should have ran these by me. I
did. I said, did you watch these movies? You said, I don't think so. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I watch them every Arbor Day?
To be honest with you, I don't listen to half the things you say. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Do you have a wheel set up?
No, I do not. But I didn't do the plot yet. We got to do the plot.
Oh, sorry.
Profound Desire Gods.
I could tell you. I watched it last Arbor Day.
What is it? Tell me right now.
No.
Fine.
That's your job.
Okay. Plot. An engineer from Tokyo arrives on a drought-ridden tropical island to drill a well to power a nearby sugar mill. He meets the inbred Fattori family, hated by the locals for breaking religious customs.
Well done.
So it's a family film.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
It sounds like it,
Family
indeed.
film. It's going to be fun. Yeah, so those are my movies. I can't wait to watch them. It's going to be insane, hopefully. Hopefully we get some... I don't know what we want. I don't know. But we're going to get something. So hopefully it's good.
Yeah, and hopefully there's some good parody so that our rankings are less homogenous.
Yes, hopefully.
You know?
Okay, those are the films we have chosen. It is now time to spin the wheel. Spin the wheel, make the deal. here we go. Let's see what we have chosen for our first movie. It is going to be The Kane Mutiny.
All right.
Get ready for some Harvey Bogart, motherfuckers. Here we go.
All right, The Kane Mutiny it is.
I am ready for some Kane and ready for some mutiny. Here we go. That's season 4 for us. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, please tell us. Follow us on Twitter at it_dammit or on Facebook at It's the New Us. Subscribe to us on SoundCloud, on Spotify, or on YouTube. Please talk to us. We're very lonely.
Engage with us.
Engage with us, please.
Someone's got to.
Yeah, someone's got to.
Even my therapist is getting sick of it.
Yeah. Well, so that's it for this episode. I'm Mo.
My therapist says I need to find ways to better end things.
Let's have Robert Mitchum play us out.